Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Qwilliams. This is a rematch. We have gone one-on-one once before. That was actually in the NGDL3 Draft League tournament. This is obviously a different ball game. As you can see, he has a very strong and well-balanced team there, so it should definitely be another good one, and we're going to get into it. So, looking at his team, I really wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with, but I noticed that my Omastar matches up pretty well against most of his team, so I am just going to lead with that. Unfortunately, he ends up leading with the Blastoise, which is like one of the only Pokemon on the team that I don't do well against. So I'm going to have to switch out right away. I don't want to take an attack from this thing. So I'm going to go directly into my Hitmonchan. I am max special defense with an Assault Vest, so I should be able to take anything he throws at me, but he just ends up going for the Toxic to get me badly poisoned, which is unfortunate that I'm going to take some damage from the poison. So this turn, he is just going to go straight for a Scald. Fortunately, he can't burn me since I am poisoned, and I am not going to take too much damage from that. I'm going to go for the Thunder Punch in return, which does take him down by about a third, which was not as good as I had expected since I am max physical attack with the Iron Fist ability. So he's just going to go for another Scald this turn, trying to whittle me down. It's going to leave me a little under half this turn. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch this time around to try and outlast him, gain some HP back. That leaves him at about a third health as well, and that is going to put me up to about 2/3 health. He is going to regain some more health from the leftovers, and I'm going to take some more damage from the poison, leaving me at just above half. So this turn, he is going to go for the switch. He realizes he's not going to outlast me at this rate, so he is going to come in with the Sigilyph, probably predicting another fighting move, but I am actually going to switch out as well since the poison damage is racking up. I don't want to take any more, so I'm going to come in with my Comfey. So this matchup isn't good for me, actually. I don't really have anything to hit this thing with, so I'm going to switch directly into my Delphox, predicting the Psychic move, which he does go for, the Psychic, so not going to do too much of anything to me there. So this turn, he is going to go for the switch. I'm guessing he might be choice itemed. So he is going to come in with the Incineroar, and he does get the Intimidate to lower my attack. Not really going to matter since I am a special attacker. And I am just going to go for the Fire Blast here, which is not going to do much of anything to this thing. More than likely it is Assault Vest. So I am going to go for the switch once again here back into my Comfey. And he is actually going to predict the switch there and go for the U-turn rather than a dark move. Not going to do too much damage, but he does get the mandatory switch, and off of that he is going to come in with the Steelix, and then I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. So this turn I am just going to stay in and go for a Hidden Power Ground just to try and get some chip damage on this thing. It takes him down by about a quarter, which is not too much, and then he is just going to go for the Stealth Rock in return to get the entry hazard set up on me. And then I am going to regain more health with the leftovers, and he is also going to regain some health with his leftovers. So this turn he is actually going to go for a switch. I'm guessing he was probably predicting either switch on my side or something, so he is going to go directly back into the Incineroar and get the Intimidate to lower my attack. It doesn't really matter since I am special, and I am going to go for the Defog here just to go ahead and get rid of the Stealth Rock right away so my team isn't taking residual damage from that, and then I am going to go back up to full health from the leftovers, which is nice. So I'm just going to stay here in again and go for another Hidden Power Ground, trying to chip this thing down. Doesn't do too much of anything, and then he is going to hit me with a Knockoff in return, which takes me down by about a quarter and gets rid of my leftovers, which is not good. So this turn he is just going to go into the Sigilyph once again, as I am going to go for the Draining Kiss this turn, which is going to do a little bit of damage to this thing and then give me some HP back, which is nice. So once again, I am just going to go for the Draining Kiss, just trying to chip this thing down and get some HP back. I actually take him all the way into the red there with a critical hit, which was really nice on my side. That is also going to put me back up to full health, as he is going to go for a Psychic, which does knock me back down to about half. So he is going to go for the switch once again here. Doesn't want to lose the Siglith to another Draining Kiss. I do have priority thanks to the Triage ability. So he is going to switch directly into the Steelix as I do go for the Draining Kiss. I'm not going to do much of anything to this thing, unfortunately. And then he is going to regain more health with the Leftovers. So I am going to finally switch out this turn. Don't really have much else to do to this Steelix, so I am going to come in with the Delmise as he goes for an Iron Head this turn, hoping I would stay in, so not going to do too much to me there. As I am going to regain some health with the Leftovers, he is also going to regain more health with his Leftovers. So this turn he is going to go for the switch, not much else he can do to me, I'm sure, with the Steelix, so he is going to come in with the Incineroar and get the Intimidate to lower my attack there, as I am going to go for the Knockoff. Not going to do much of anything there, but it is going to get rid of his Assault Vest, which was nice for me, leaving him at about half health, and I am going to regain more health with the Leftovers. So I am going to go for the switch this turn. I don't want to get taken out with a fire or dark attack, so I am going to come back in with my Comfey basically as fodder. He does go for the U-turn once again, though, which does chip me down below half, and he does get the mandatory switch once again, and off of that, he is going to come back in with the Steelix, and then regain even more health with the Leftovers. So I'm just going to stay in here. I don't really want to risk a switch, so I am going to hit him up with a Hidden Power Ground, just trying to chip him down even farther. I actually take him down to about a third with another crit, so that was really nice. Comfey just coming through with the crits, but unfortunately, he is just going to go for the Iron Head straight away to finish off the Comfey finally and knock me down to 5 Pokemon, as he does regain more health with the Leftovers. So then I am going to come back in with Hitmonchan, and that is going to force him to switch. He doesn't want to get taken out with a fighting move, so he is going to come back in with the Incineroar and get the Intimidate to lower my attack, probably hoping to survive whatever fighting move I threw at him. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch straight away, and it is Stab plus the Iron Fist ability, of course, so that is going to be enough to take out the Incineroar and drop him down to 5 Pokemon as well. I do get put back up to almost full from the healing from the Drain Punch, but then I do take some damage from the poison. So then he is going to come in with Audino, and that is going to force me to switch. I don't want to get taken out with a Fairy attack, so I'm going to come back in with Delmise, as he actually goes for a Protect just to scout me. Not going to do anything there, and then I do regain more health with the Leftovers. So he is going to go for the Wish this turn to go ahead and get some health restoration for one of his Pokemon next turn. But I am actually going to go for the Anchor Shot in return, predicting him to Mega Evolve. But that actually works out really well for me, because now he can't switch out with this thing, so he can't pass the Wish on to any of his other Pokemon. So he is just going to protect this turn to go ahead and make sure his Wish resolves. I just go for the Knockout to see what item he has. Not going to do anything there, and then he is going to go back up to full thanks to the Wish, and then I am going to also go back up to full thanks to my Leftovers. So he is just going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here, still not Mega Evolving, not exactly sure why. I'm going to go for the Knockoff just to see if he does have a different item. Not going to do too much damage, and I don't get rid of anything, which confirms he is the Mega. So this turn he is going to go for the Wish once again, just to go ahead and get that health restoration. Next turn I am going to go for a Power Whip here, trying to take him out with that. Unfortunately, he does survive that, just barely in the red, but then I am going to regain more health with the Leftovers. So this turn he is finally going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Audino. I'm guessing he was waiting on doing that just because he didn't want to add the Fairy typing, but I guess he realizes it doesn't matter at this point. He is just going to go for the Protect to make sure the Wish resolves, and then that is going to heal him back up to about 2/3 health, as I am going to go back up to full health with the Leftovers. So here he is just going to go for a Dazzling Gleam to try and get a final bit of damage. He realizes he's trapped. There's really no way out of the situation for him, so not going to do too much damage to me, as I am going to fire off an Anchor Shot in return to finally take this thing out and drop him down to 4 Pokemon. And then I am going to regain more health with the Leftovers. So then he is going to come back in with the Sigilyph, and that is going to force me to switch. I don't want to get taken out with a flying attack, so I am going to come in with my Cinccino basically as fodder at this point. He actually goes for a Psychic, and I actually do end up living that in the red with 9 HP, which was awesome. So he is actually going to switch out this turn, which is a kind of confirmation to me that he's actually not Choice Scarfed. So I am going to go for the Tail Slap on the incoming Steelix. It is going to hit 5 times guaranteed thanks to the Skill Link ability, which does chip him down to about a quarter health, and then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers. So this turn I am going to go for the Bullet Seed. Again, thanks to the ability, I am guaranteed to hit 5 times in a row. And I am carrying the King's Rock, actually, so I am hoping to get a flinch on this thing if I don't take it out. He does survive in the red, but I do get the flinch. It is somewhere around a 50% flinch rate with that combination there. So I'm just going to go for the Bullet Seed again this turn, trying to either take him out or flinch him with that combination. So this turn, it is actually enough damage to take the Steelix out with 4 hits, and that is going to go ahead and drop him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Torterra, and I am just going to go for the Tail Slap here. No reason for me to switch, just hoping for the flinch here. I do get the flinch after knocking him down to about a 3rd health, which was awesome. So I am just going to go for the Tail Slap once again. And that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Torterra as well, dropping him down to 2 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with Blastoise, but again, I am definitely going to outspeed this Pokemon as well, and I am just going to go for the Bullet Seed. And I am going to take the Blastoise out as well with that 4 hits, dropping him down to just 1 Pokemon. So Cinccino putting in the finest of work here. So finally he is going to come back in with the Sigilyph, and I am going to go for a Rock Blast to close the deal out. Unfortunately, I do end up missing this turn, which is going to allow him to go for a Psychic to take out my Cinccino, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon. So no Cinccino sweep there, unfortunately. So close, but that's okay. I am just going to come in with my Delphox. I am Choice Scarf, so I know I'm definitely going to outspeed. I'm just going to hit him up with a Shadow Ball, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Sigilyph, and that is game. So I won that one 4-0 against Qwilliams, but that was a pretty good match there, pretty interesting, I thought. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.